across all sports here, Baz, on the Sports Show. We're going to turn our attention to BMX riding, mate. So our next guests, Chris, Addison and Lucas, welcome to the show, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Of course, they're from the Cove BMX Club. We know that's sponsored by our good man, Bill, at Air Diffusion Agencies. They do a ripping job down there supporting everything down in that area.
It's one of the best tracks. It's reasonably new, I think, down there, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, no, the new one's coming. So we're in the
new one is in,
the new one's being built, and we should be in there early in the new year.
Oh, wow.
Hey, let's start with you, Chris. The Nationals are a couple of weeks away, mate. Season about to wrap up. How's the season been?
It's been a pretty good year. First year back, sort of post-COVID, flat out with travelling open. So these guys have got some stories to tell about where they've been and what they've done, which has been good. State titles were mid-October out at the Gawler BMX Club, and that was a really good weekend. Great event. Weather looked after us, and so we've had a pretty good season, I think.
All right, let's talk about you, Addi, because the Nationals are coming up. How's your season been?
It's been pretty good. I've been riding a lot in the boys and trying to get better.
How did you get into BMX riding, Addi?
My brother started it first, and then my
bloody
dad
brothers,
was doing
aren't they?
it
Yeah, those
before
brothers.
my brother.
Hey?
Does your brother still race around?
Yeah, my brother's still in the sport.
Yeah. Has he represented the state? Has he?
He's been in state titles, but hasn't been in the state team yet.
You've got him covered.
12. Yep.
You've got him covered. He introduced you, and you've got him covered.
Yeah.
He'd be happy.
Yep.
Oh,
So a couple of weeks away, mate. Have you had any prangs leading into the Nationals?
Yeah, I had one about like 2 weeks ago.
Ouch. What'd you do?
Fraction of thumb.
Ow.
Ouch.
Are you scared when when it opens up and you come down the ramp? Is that fun for you, or you go, oh, I don't know about this?
Yeah, you just got to put your body in there and try and work your way through.
Put your body and work your way through. Oh, have you ever been up there? Have you ever gone up the top? It's scary,
blood nose and Harris scarf lift.
Lucas, let's talk about you, mate. A couple of months ago, you were in France. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I went up there for the world titles.
Yep. How'd you go?
Yeah, I did pretty well. Came about 81st.
Wow, well done. Yeah. How'd you get into riding, mate? What got you into it?
Well, my cousin, he used to do it, and then I just started.
Yeah.
How old are you, mate?
10.
Wow.
They started. Hey, mate, how do you get the kids involved at Cove? If I'm sitting at home and I'm watching this and I want to get my kids involved at the Cove BMX Club, how would I get involved?
Yeah, so most of the clubs around the state will all do a come and try day every now and then, or similar event where you'll get some young kids that aren't members involved. Oz Cycling, the governing body, will help you run those events. And then from there, we've got kids as young as 2 on mini millers, so the strider bikes with no pedals. Yeah. And they do a section of the track. And then from there, both these, or Addi not so much, but Lucas started when he was about 2 or 3 riding bikes. So you sort of get into the sport from a young age and away you go. And then we've also got some kids that sort of ride bikes around the skate parks and get into it and then think, I might give it a go. And they come out and they're sort of late, early teens or late in-betweens, whatever it's called. So, yeah, there's pathways all the way through from whether, you're a mini-wheeler at 2 or whether you want to come in at mid-teens.
Yeah.
This new track, mate, is this going to be the best track in the state? What I heard was that what they're doing down at Cove with the track, with the BMX track, that it's going to be outstanding. That's what I heard. Is it up there?
Yeah, it will be the best track in SA.
There you go. Yeah.
And I'd like to hope it's going to be the best track in Australia.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's what I'd heard, that it was going to be state-of-the-art.
It's going to be fantastic. It's still under construction. There's some repair works that's being done to the track. Contractors are doing their bit and getting it to the point that they can hand it over. And then ourselves at Cove and Happy Valley are both going to move into the venue once it's complete. So the 2 clubs occupy it. And yeah, I'd like to think it's going to be the best track in Australia. It's going to be fantastic.
So the rate of people now taking up BMX, do you see a growth? Do you see it when you first started?
Certainly across different clubs. Clubs will have their swings and roundabouts. The Cove certainly had a bit of a growth phase lately. Our rider numbers are up. My background's in accounting, so I try and keep track of that stuff and look at how we're going and how we're doing number-wise and membership base. Yeah. So our membership base is up, our rider numbers are up. And across the sport, it's probably not as big as it was in the 80s and 90s, but we're competing with a lot of other sports, whether it be hockey, football, soccer, cricket, whatever other sport you're competing with, for memberships. And I think it's holding its own and it's doing pretty well.
Yeah. The Nationals are in Tassie in a couple of weeks. What are you expecting, Addi? What are you expecting when you get to Tassie?
I'll just try my best, see how I can do. Try and make semis.
Do you know much about the opposition?
Yeah, I've raced them quite a bit, but not for a while.
Right. Have you got one person that you race against that you just want to beat?
One girl from SA, Amy.
Yep.
I've been battling with her for ages now.
Ah, okay. How's it go?
It's all right.
Pretty even, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Lucas? What are you expecting, mate?
Oh yeah, to do pretty well and make finals and do my best.
Yep. How's the training been? What's the lead in been like for you?
I've been training pretty hard, trying to get faster.
Yeah. So you've been into France, you've been to New Zealand, and now you're going to Tassie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you go to school at all? No,
Yeah, I got a little bit.
occasionally you drop in just to say good day and see what's going on, do you? Yeah. What school are you at?
In Parlour Primary School.
Okay, good school? Yeah. Have you missed much?
Yeah, I've missed a fair bit.
You look unhappy about it too, mate. You're not very happy about missing school.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been.
Is that the incentive, Addi? You want to get better so you can just miss more school?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. I really appreciate you guys coming. It's good. It's great. Good luck in the Nationals. Hope it works
Thank
out
you.
really well. Maybe we can get you back next year and you can tell us how many medals you won or where you finished in the final. So you touched on it really nicely, mate. Do the best you can. Can't do any better than that. So good luck the next couple of weeks and well done to the Cove BMX.
Good luck, team.
Cycling, they are fantastic down there. That's going to be exciting, that new venue down there at Cove.
Yeah. I just read about it and I thought, wow, that looks pretty good.
So you'll be keen to get Chris's details after and work out how to join, will you, mate?
How
I
to
can
get on
see
the
you
bike.
down there on the bike.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Can't
Long
see
as it's a
that.
Yamaha.
Can't see that helping the club at all. So we need to get back. We're going to get to a break. Back with more in a moment.